All right, so we're gonna show you how to wrap these Posey restraint systems. The first thing we're gonna do is wrap the soft restraint around the wrist with the D-ring on the ulnar side. And after you get that done, you should be able to place a finger through so it's not too tight. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is we're going to bring the tail end, that's this end, and make a loop through the D-ring. The next portion is pulling the tail end through that loop that you just made, and this creates the restraint system, or the string here is not going to pull against and tighten up against that wrist. It's just going to tighten up against the D-ring. So we just have that. This is a little bit safer for your pulse and motor and sensory stuff. All right, so that's the first part. This next part is trying to figure out how to tie this stuff around to restrain them. So we've done some experimentation here and thought that using the rail right here, the end of that rail, would probably be the easiest to do. So you're obviously going to have somebody holding the limbs and the patient down so that you can properly tie them. So first, wrap the strap around the end of this rail. And if they're pulling against you while you're trying to tie this, it would be much easier to wrap it completely around so that you can at least have some less motion. So the next thing that we're going to do is make a loop on the tail end. And this is going to be kind of like tying a shoe. So we're going to make a loop on the tail end and cross over that initial strap here, just like you're tying a shoe, and then bring the loop end through the little hole that you created by crossing it. So, and then you tighten that part down really well. Next part is to make, basically you're taking the tail end and you're gonna go through the first loop and make another loop, and then just pull and tighten it down so that it's nice and tight. Now, Erica can't pull that loose. Don't hurt yourself. But if I do need to release quickly, I don't have to cut it. I just have to take the tail in and release it and undo that. Sorry. So that is the proper way to use these Posey restraints. I learned a lot just by reading the instructions, and so I thought I'd share that. And most people will tie one arm down and the other arm up on top of the stretcher, so you can restrain her using this part the same way, and just using the rail right here, so that you can release both of them by using that quick release Posey tie. So that's what we had to share. Thank you.